Yo, what up? Welcome to Azumi Game Dev Week, whatever. I've tried recording this video multiple times and it never seems to be coming out exactly correctly. So this is an update just for patrons. This is not a public update because I have nothing public to talk about. It's been like 2 weeks, nothing's really happened. And I feel pretty shitty about that. I've been trying to figure out a way to explain properly in video what is going on without getting too bogged down in bullshit, and I haven't really figured out the right way to do that yet. So personal stuff happened around New Year's and after, some financial things that have been very difficult to figure out. Uh, Going away to Virginia last minute for New Year's kind of fucked up progression. Tomorrow Hippo and Munchie and Nate are all coming, and we're doing like a meeting about the future of the PCP, so that's going to take a few days. So it's probably not going to be any real update or new build this week either. I'm on cutscenes. I'm on the last 10 to 20% of the game, and I'm officially in no fucks left to give mode. A lot of times when you work on a long-term creative project, once you get to the end, you kind of become fatigued of the project, and like you don't hate it, but it's just like you've been staring at the same thing for days, weeks, months, whatever, and that's how I feel. It's since October 1st, pretty much every day has been spent in Construct, in Blender, or whatever, working on this project. And not just the game, but just like this one area, this one level, this one goal. And I'm just tired. I'm tired. I want to move on to something else. And I think another thing that definitely hurt my momentum is that I'm trying to mix 2D and 3D in complicated ways to make these cutscenes work, and it requires a lot of drawing and sketching. And I'm just not into drawing, and I'm not into backgrounds, and a lot of this is just sketching and designing backgrounds, and it just doesn't work. And also, I'm kind of realizing that I think I've been attempting this whole thing backwards. And I kind of let my initial excitement of, oh, let's make a game, possibly fuck up my long term. I think the goal is to get Azumi attention and make the characters a character people like. And maybe starting with a game's not the right way to go, brand wise, which I don't think enough about, but is important, you know. The fact that like Deadly Comics did a drawing and then did a response and he did a response and he got a ton of traction, like more traction than anything game related has really gotten. Maybe I should be starting with trying to get the character some attention and then build a game based on her instead of trying to use the game to build the attention. I didn't really think about any of this. I just was like really interested in learning. And like right now, my brain wants to sketch because I was enjoying doing character sketches because that's not like hard conceptual things. I know what the character is and just draw her doing cool things, and that'll help build an audience. And also I want to get back into 3D and start learning more 3D stuff, because the more I do these cutscenes, the more I realize I'm really still limited at what I can do in 3D. And so there's just other skills right now that I want to learn. There's other projects I want to work on. And so that combined with like I'm in the grindy end parts of this current project, building the vertical slice, everything's just kind of slowing to a halt. And then with all the personal and financial issues that came up during New Year's on top of it that I'm still trying to work on, it's just like, yeah, it's like a 1-2 punch, 1-2-3-4 punch of just stuff that's made progress decline significantly. I still want to get it done by the end of the month, but it's getting less and less hopeful that that'll be the case. But yeah, cutscenes are really the last big obstacle on a couple little things to polish. So hopefully I'll get there. But right now, it's just tough. It's tough. I always feel like I have a ton of things I need to do. You know, I gotta do Killing Code with Munchie, and that's another thing I gotta do every week. I can do the IM games, do the PCP. But then like all these skills I need to learn. I gotta learn more about 3D, I gotta learn more about drawing, I gotta learn more about actual coding, I gotta learn more about the construct engine I'm using right now to make the game. And it's just like, I'm very unitask minded. Marketing's another thing I gotta do. Market How to podcast and marketing and my own stuff. So it's just like I'm not good at multitasking. So like the reason I got so far on the game during Devtober is like I had an excuse to just be like, all I'm doing, wake up to sleep, is working on the game. Like that's how my brain works best. Give me one task and I'll just keep executing on it until either A, I run out of interest, or B, it gets done. But if you say like, oh, like you got to do like 4 or 5 things every day, every week, every month, which is what my life is right now, I start get frazzled. I can't juggle between long-standing things. Anything that interrupts my flow or like is another thing to think about and process in a certain time scale makes the whole time scale slip to me. Like a lot of the times I'll lose momentum for hours just because like, something I had on eBay has to sell. I have to go to the post office. So like I just stop what I'm doing, go to the post office, and then when I come back, it takes a while for me to like get back into the flow of things again. It's my tism. I don't know how to fix it. I want to learn how to fix it. But because I have, learning about 3D, learning about drawing, learning about new coding, and like all the other projects I do to make money, it's just like sometimes it just fucks with my brain. I just spend all day sitting trying to figure out what I should be doing and not do anything. So, yeah, I'm not trying to make excuses. I'm just trying to explain why there hasn't been updates, I guess, and why I want to fix it. So yeah, this is the video I'm going to upload, I guess. Sorry for the vertical. Holding a phone horizontally for an extended period of time is uncomfortable. That's my excuse and I'm sticking to it.